morning light cuts through the blinds. Coffee brews, but time unwinds. I pour 2 cups like I used to do, out of habit, or maybe truth. Hers still sits by the sugar jar, lipstick faded where memories are. The handle chipped from days gone by, like my heart when she said goodbye. Her cup on the counter still waits each day, like she'll walk in and smile my way. I tried to move it once or twice, but it felt like erasing a piece of life. Some leave behind more than we can measure, like a cup and 1,000 treasures. I washed the floors, changed the sheets, even let her sister take her seat. But I can't touch that old ceramic white, it holds the silence of each night. Her cup on the counter still waits each day, like she'll walk in and smile my way. I tried to move it once or twice, but it felt like erasing a piece of life. Some leave behind more than we can measure, like a cup and 1,000 treasures. Maybe love ain't gone when breath is still, it lingers soft on windowsills. Her cup on the counter, now cracked with time, still feels warm like her hand in mine. I talk to it when I can't sleep, 'cause some things even time can't keep. No matter how the years may flounder, I still see her in that cup on the counter. He sat out back with whittled cane, talked about war and football games, told how he met Ma in July under moonlight cherry pie. He'd say, "Now this one's just for you," then pause and sip his sweetened brew. But that last night he smiled slow and said, "Tomorrow one more to show." But the last story he told never left his breath or soul. He took it with him quiet, proud, like a hymn not sung out loud. Now we all sit where fires roll, trying to guess the last story he told. Was it about the ring he hid, or the time he saved a neighbor's kid? Was it about a fight with Dad, or a brother he once had? But the last story he told never left his breath or soul. He took it with him quiet, proud, like a hymn not sung out loud. Now we all sit where fires roll, trying to guess the last story he told. Some tales live in black and white, others fade into the night. But I still hear him in the flame, calling out my childhood name. And maybe that's the tale he meant, the way I listened, how I went. He didn't need a tale that's bold, he just left love in the last story he told. I stumbled once when I was young, lost my way and felt undone. She took my hand and wiped my tears, said, "Son, I'll hold you through your fears." Her voice was soft, her faith was sure. In every trial, she was my cure. When burdens weighed and nights were long, I leaned on her like a hopeful song. Her grace carried me through the night, lifted me to face the morning light. When I had nothing left to give, her mercy showed me how to live. Through every trial I could see her grace, it carried me. Now that I'm older, I understand why she gave more than this world demands. Her hugs were prayers, her words were balm. She led me back to faith's sweet calm. I pass that grace along today, in the little things I do and say. So when my children lose their way, they'll know her love will never stray. Her grace carried me through the night, lifted me to face the morning light. When I had nothing left to give, her mercy showed me how to live. Through every trial I could see her grace, it carried me. Through every trial I could see her grace, it carried me. She walks in slow like a midnight flame, eyes like smoke, and she knows my name. I wear this ring, but I feel that heat Suddenly my world ain't so concrete. I'm standing close to the fire, and I know I should turn away, but the burn feels like desire, and I can't seem to walk away. It's a war inside, and I can't break free. I'm caught between the fire and the man I wanna be. Her voice is sweet, like a siren call, and I'm just weak enough to fall. She ain't done nothing wrong just yet, but I'm losing sleep and breaking sweat. I'm standing close to the fire, and I know I should turn away, but the burn feels like desire, and I can't seem to walk away. It's a war inside, and I can't break free. I'm caught between the fire and the man I wanna be. I swore I'd never cross that line, but right now it's looking thin and fine. I'm standing close to the fire, saying prayers I still believe. One more look and I might retire from everything I used to need. It's a war inside, and I'm begging me to walk away from the fire and the man I swore I'd be. Where were you when the silence fell? When the street lights flickered and the sirens yelled? Were you home with your kids holding on real tight, or bowing your head in the TV light? Did you call your mom just to hear her voice? Did you turn to prayer? Did you curse the noise? Were you wondering why, or just too still to feel the weight of a world gone ill? I don't know much about politics or how the world breaks down like bricks, but I know love and I know grace, and I've seen hope on a stranger's face. And in a moment we all stood still, trying to find what's right, what's real, when the silence fell. Did you light a candle in your window frame? Did you whisper names you couldn't name? Did your hands shake when the towers dropped? Did you wish the time would just stop? I don't know much about foreign lands or the minds of violent, broken hands, but I know peace and I know pain, and I've seen kindness in the rain. And in a moment we all stood still, trying to find what's right, what's real, when the silence fell. I still believe in hearts that care, and prayers that rise through heavy air.
when the silence fell and love drew near. I don't know much about politics or how the world breaks down like bricks, but I know love and I know grace, and I've seen hope on the silence fell and love drew near.
The church let out around 6:15. The casserole trays were wiped clean, and she'd hum old hymns while folding clothes. Now silence hums the parts she knows. Her perfume still clings to the chair, the one she rocked with braided hair. And TV flickers but makes no sound. This house feels loud when she's not around. Sunday night without her feels too long. The coffee's cold, the music's wrong. The porch light's on but no one calls, and I keep counting down these walls. God made a rest on this last day, but peace don't come when she's away. She'd rub my back, forehead and bed, read Psalm 23 and kiss my head. Now I leave her pillow untouched, like I'm afraid to break too much. Sunday night without her feels too long. The coffee's cold, the music's wrong. The porch light's on but no one calls, and I keep counting down these walls. God made a rest on this last day, but peace don't come when she's away. They say the week will start anew, but I'm still stuck in Sunday's blue. Sunday night without her hurts too deep. The bed's too wide, I fake my sleep. I'd trade 6 days, lose them all, just to hear her down the hall. But till I do, I'll sit and pray that Sunday night brings her someday. It's faded blue with frayed up seams, one pocket torn from gardening. The zipper sticks around the top. It smells like springtime coffee stops She wore it most on windy days, hung it up the same 2 ways behind the door, just left of light where shadows sit when day turns night. The jacket still hangs there soft and still, like time forgot and love stands still. I walk by slow, I breathe in deep. It's worn in silence, I still keep. No one dares move it, not even me. It's more than cloth, it's who we used to be. The kid said, Dad, it's time to clean, but some things hold what can't be seen, like how she laughed when seasons changed, and pulled it close when thunder came. The jacket still hangs there soft and still, like time forgot and love stands still. I walk by slow, I breathe in deep. It's worn in silence, I still keep. No one dares move it, not even me. It's more than cloth, it's who we used to be. Some things you fold, some things you give, but some just stay as long as you. The jacket still hangs there, and that's alright. It caught her tears and held her light. I may not hear her in this hall, but that old coat still says it all. She may be gone, but memory swears her heart still beats where that jacket hangs there. Creaked in the breeze on Grandma's farm, a wooden swing, 2 hands and charm. We carved our names into the grain. She kissed me there before the rain. Daddy built it back in '62 with calloused hands and Elmer's glue. He said, this swing will outlast me, and Lord, he sure was right, you see. That old porch swing still tells our tales of Sunday songs and paper pails, of barefoot love and cherry pie, of sitting close and wondering why some things leave and some things cling, like you and me. And that old porch swing. Mama rocked it when she cried, when letters came and brothers died. She'd hum a hymn and close her eyes, and time would hush its cruel reply. That old porch swing still tells our tales of whispered prayers and back backyard trails, of wedding nights and newborn cries, of silent stares and long goodbyes. Some things fade, but this one sings, the heart still beats in that old porch swing. Now I sit there with our son, same old boards, that evening sun, and I just hope he'll understand what you can build with just two hands. That old porch swing don't ask for much, just time and stories, love and touch. It holds the years, the joy, the sting, it still holds us in that old porch swing.
The kitchen's still quiet, the coffee pot cold, the scent of her biscuit, a memory old. But next to the sink, by that old wooden chair, her apron still hangs there. Flour-stained pockets and ties worn thin held stories of love and where we'd been. She'd wipe our tears with a corner square. That apron still hangs there. It's just cloth and thread to a stranger's eye, but to me it's a lullaby. It's Sunday supper and a whispered prayer. It's hugs made of cotton and tender care. Though she's been gone, I'm still aware. Her apron still hangs there. I should take it down, maybe fold it away, but I see her smile when I start my day. It waves just a bit in the morning air. Her apron still hangs there. It's just cloth and thread to a stranger's eye, but to me it's a lullaby. It's Sunday supper and a whispered prayer. It's hugs made of cotton and tender care. Though she's been gone, I'm still aware. Her apron still hangs there. And if one day I have a child to raise, I'll teach them her songs and kitchen ways. It's just cloth and thread, but more than that, it's a home, a heart, a welcome mat. It's every word she never dared. Still saying I love you from thin air. Her apron still hangs there.
She stayed through all my reckless years, through slammed doors and silent tears. Cooked for two but ate alone. Prayed I'd one day call this home. I chased my pride, ignored her face, took her love and gave it space. Then one day I looked around,
the quiet hit without a sound. She left when I was ready, when my hands could finally hold steady, when I had words I never said, and time to warm an empty bed. She left soft, no loud confetti, but Lord, she left when I was finally ready. Now I make coffee just for one, watch the porch fade in the sun. I found her note beneath the light, said don't wait long to get it right. She left when I was ready, when my hands could finally hold steady, when I had words I never said, and time to warm an empty bed. She left soft, no loud confetti, but Lord, she left when I was finally ready. Now I'm the man she begged to see, but I'm just him, too late to be. She left when I was ready, when love had roots and I'd grown steady. Now I fold shirts and stack the plates and count the steps behind our gates. I write her songs with no machete, just tears that fall since she left when I was ready.
He fixed the fence before the sun, drank his coffee when the work was done, never raised his voice too loud, but when he spoke we all backed down. He'd nod at grace, not bow his head, read the obits while the bacon bled, built the crib then stood outside when Mama cried the first time I cried. Daddy never said too much, but he'd show up with tools and touch. Taught me love ain't always loud, it's in the mud, the sweat, the plow. His I love you was two worn gloves. Daddy never said too much, but it was enough. He called me son and not by name, just like his dad. He did the same, he prayed by fixing broken things and showed his soul in oil stains. Daddy never said too much, but he'd show up with tools and touch. Taught me love ain't always loud, it's in the mud, the sweat, the plow. His I love you was two worn gloves. Daddy never said too much, but it was enough. Now I'm the one who sits out back with coffee steam and hammer cloud. When my boy comes looking blue, I fix the gate and save me too. 'Cause Daddy taught me how to stay without a word, just in the way. And if he wonders what love does, I'll say Daddy never said too much, but
but it was enough.
She said love would be like the movies, all roses, dances and dreams. But the credits don't roll when the tears start to fall, and not every ending redeems. 'Cause here in the real world, hearts don't always mend. Sometimes the story just don't make sense. There ain't no magic kiss at midnight. Sometimes a good guy don't win the fight, and happily ever after's just a tale they tell. Yeah, love's not a fairy tale. Here in the real world, I gave her time, I gave her space. I wrote her songs she'll never play. But you can't hold on to someone gone, no matter the words you say. 'Cause here in the real world, hearts don't always mend. Sometimes the story just don't make sense. There ain't no magic kiss at midnight. Sometimes the good guy don't win the fight, and happily ever after's just a tale they tell. Yeah, love's not a fairy tale. Here in the real world, if this was a novel, she'd come back to me. But this chapter ends with just memory. Here in the real world, you stand in the rain. You learn to carry a little pain. No white horse ride, no wedding bell, just a faded note and a cheap motel. And happily ever afters, just a tale they sell. 'Cause love ain't no fairy tale. Here in the real world. Gray clouds roll in on an empty street. Cold drops fall where we used to meet. I pull my coat tight against the chill, but all I feel is your laughter still. Each raindrop taps a tender refrain. Her smile lingers in the rain. We danced once under that stormy sky. Your dress swirled as the winds ran high. You reached for me through sheets of gray, saying love can't wash us far away. Now when the heavens weep again, I see her light in every
rain. Her smile lingers in the rain, like a rainbow after all the pain. When thunder roars and tears fall free, I feel her warmth come back to me. No storm can ever wash love's stain. Her smile lingers in the rain. The porch light glows through misty night, guiding me home by its gentle light. I reach for her hand in memory's haze, as droplets shine like childhood days. Though she's gone where the angels reign, I still find her in the rain. People run from storms and fear the cold, but her laughter taught me to be bold. So when the skies open wide again, I'll seek her face within the rain. Her smile lingers in the rain, a beacon bright when skies complain. When all is dark and hope seems thin, her light breaks through like love within. Though time moves on, I still remain. Her smile lingers in the rain. Back then, we were young and full of dreams. The world was wide, and love was all we'd ever need. You held my hand, I held yours too. We talked all night about me and you. Back then, back then, back then, we built a life on broken ground with simple things like coffee cups and wedding vows. We laughed and cried, we tried and failed, but somehow love still found its trail. Back then, back then, we had a child and made a home with lullabies and muddy boots and sticks and stones. The porch light on your soft goodnight, the way you held me every time. Back then, back then, we watched the years go rolling past. The kids grew up and time moved on a little fast. The house got quiet, hearts stayed full. We learned that love don't ever dull. Back then, back then, we sat beneath that old oak tree with silver hair and hearts that still beat wild and free. You smiled and said, I'd choose this life, I'd choose it all, you as my wife. Back then, back then,
sticks and stones. The house got quiet, heart stayed full. We learned that love don't ever dull. Back then, back then.
Walk down gravel roads in worn-out shoes, waving at folks like they held her truth. With daisies blooming where her heels had passed, she left more beauty than the world could grasp. She hummed like Sunday soft and sure, bringing joy where the heart felt poor. Kids would smile, dogs would race, just to feel her kindness in that place. She left spring in her step, sunshine in her wake, like the warmth of a pie Mama used to bake. Her laugh was a breeze that danced with the trees. Her presence was calm like the hush before peace. She never said much, but the whole town knew. Wherever she walked, wildflowers grew. She'd leave a pie on a neighbor's chair, and gospel tunes floating through the air. She never asked for praise or fame, just wanted love to know her name. She left spring in her steps, hope in the rain, a melody soft that still sings in my brain. You'd see her once and feel brand new, like Sunday socks and Easter blue. Though time moves on, I still believe she left more than steps, she left me reprieve. Now the road's the same, but not quite bright, without her smile, without her light. But every April when robins return, I swear I feel her and flowers burn. She left spring in her steps, love without end. She taught the soil how to mend, her shadow soft like a hymn unsaid, a living prayer where memories tread. And when I walk that road today, I smile 'cause she walked this way. I've got secrets too. So who's playing who? And who don't care? Who's got perfume on their collar, baby? Who put it there? We both play it cool, like nothing's wrong, but we're humming lies in our favorite song. It's a dance for two, we both see through. So tell me, darling, who's playing who? You've got a friend that always calls, and I've got numbers I don't recall. We act like love is still brand new, but we both know it's just not true.
So who's playing who? And who don't care? Who's got perfume on their collar? Baby, who put it there? We both play it cool, like nothing's wrong, but we're humming lies in our favorite song. It's a dance for two, we both see through. So tell me, darling, who's playing who? We could end it, or we could lie, or just keep dancing till goodbye. So who's playing who? And who gets burned? Who's gonna cry when the tables turn? We both play it cool, like we're just fine, but someone's losing every time. It's a game we choose, with nothing to prove. But baby, tell me, who's playing and who?
I can't promise I won't get mad, or that I won't say something bad. I might forget the little things, or leave the dishes in the sink. But I can hold you when you cry, and laugh with you when life gets dry. I can show up even when I fall, stand beside you through it all. No fairy tales or perfect skies, but I'll keep loving you, and I'll try. I might not always know what's wrong, or find the words when nights feel long, but I'll be there in quiet ways, in morning coffee and daily grace. I can hold you when you cry, and laugh with you when life gets dry. I can show up even when I fall, stand beside you through it all. No fairy tales or perfect skies, but I'll keep loving you, and I'll try. There's no map to get us through, but I'll walk this road with you. I can't promise to get us through, but I'll walk this road with you. I can't promise I won't fail, but I'll keep fighting through the gale. I can't be everything you need, but I'll love you honestly. No fairy tales or perfect skies, but I'll keep loving you, and I'll try. tied it up every morning light, with hands that shook but held on tight. Bacon sizzling boots by the door, and lunch packed like a prayer for war. I tugged that string when I was scared. She'd been right down like I was rare. No superhero cape or wings, just love wrapped up in apron strings. Oh, Mama's apron strings, they held the world tied up tight round a little boy curl. They caught my tears, wiped off my mess, and made a house feel heaven blessed. I've walked far, done foolish things, but I still reach for Mama's apron strings. Now her chair sits by the sink, and I pour her coffee, let her think. She don't cook much, don't say a lot, but her quiet smile says all I forgot. And Mama's apron strings, they held the world tied up tight round a little boy curl. They caught my tears, wiped off my mess, and made a house feel heaven blessed. I've walked far, done foolish things, but I still reach for Mama's apron strings. Sometimes you don't outgrow or break, they're stitched in you with love she made. Mama's apron strings, they're faded now, but they still hold me here somehow. Through nights alone and choices wrong, through every line in every song. They're not just cloth, they're sacred things. I'm still held by Mama's apron strings.
Rooster calls and kettle sings, sunlight spills on simple things. Floor still creaks beneath my feet like it did when she'd hum so sweet. The oven's off, but I swear it's true. The morning smells like she still do. Checkered cloth, that old red pan, she used to cook with love, not plans. Floor in the air, soft and light, rolling pin dancing left and right. And though her hands are gone from view, the scent brings back her morning brew. The morning smells like her biscuits, warm like quiet love in a southern storm. She'd wake the house with just a song and butter love where hearts belong. Though time moves on and days are new, each sunrise still brings me to you. There's jam jars lined upon the sill, still sealed with care, they always will. And though the plates don't clink the same, the breakfast table speaks her name. I sit alone, yet not quite so. Her recipe still feeds my soul. Yes, the morning smells like her biscuits, friend, like sweet beginnings that never end. And
flesh, but here she stands, still baking peace with unseen hands.